Hi, Facebook Live friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm super excited that you're here. You've been incredibly loyal this year, and that makes me very grateful. 2020 is the next upcoming year, 125 years of chiropractic success. Let's make it the best year ever. Let's do it together. If you're enjoying these Facebook Lives, please tell a friend because the whole purpose is to share. And this is one of those marketing roadmap tips that are going to make a difference in your practice in 2020. Check your 2020 marketing vision for 2020. So, how are we going to do that? Well, before we get started, I want to say a very special thank you to Cairo Secure. Without them this year, these Facebook Lives would not be possible. So, thank you, Cairo Secure. This is a fantastic opportunity to reach out and be with all of you. Also, those corporate sponsors that are on there, it would not be possible to put together our marketing material without them. So give them a big thank you next time you're at a convention and appreciate them for the hard work and sponsorship they bring to the foundation. Now, speaking of conventions, behind me, the Meritage Resort and Spa. I will be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday this coming week for the California Chiropractic Association's annual convention. There's still time if you want to come down, the more the merrier. So, let's get started with some actual important information. What are we going to cover today? Well, let's talk about preparing your 2020 marketing vision and getting ready for the holidays that are quickly approaching. I'm going to provide you with all the overview of what you can do market wise at least once a month in advance. To prepare you, we will share the details so you have time to coordinate and implement your marketing plan with plenty of time. This might be the perfect time to get your staff some Starbucks. Make sure it's got lots of sugar in it. Jack them up and get them excited about 2020 because the vision that we built together is the vision that's going to celebrate 125 years. So, what are we going to cover? This is implementing an annual marketing plan. Let's celebrate those 125 years of chiropractic care in 2020 by envisioning 125 more in the new year to ensure a growing practice, inspired patients, and a bright future for the profession. Ask yourself if you're taking the necessary steps to promote chiropractic effectively in your community. For starters, before January 2020, you should have a marketing plan for the following year in place. By implementing an annual marketing plan, you will have a clear, organized vision of 2020 goals. And speaking of 2020 goals, some of them are going to be tough for you to do because I know that you're already busy in practice, but let's talk about organizing an annual workshop. If you can make this a point to consider, how you're reaching out into your community. How are you engaging your community with you? This is one way to move the needle for not just your practice, but actually chiropractic as a whole. By making it a priority to organize annual educational workshops for your community, well, it's just going to make a lot more people educated on the benefits of chiropractic. You can have a full day event, for example, to build awareness on chiropractic care, or a half day, or even an hour. It's your choice. When you do coordinate a workshop, reach out to the foundation as we have so many resources available to support you in practice. An example, if your workshop is focused on tech neck, posture, or backpack safety, we can share tip sheets, flyers, infographics, posters, and yes, even a PowerPoint, because I know that going out in the community is not something that you want to spend a lot of time preparing for. Let us help you do that. This will start conversations in your community, and more people will know who you are and what you do. But don't hesitate to ask us and help you organize this community event. Now, speaking of events, as we go through, we're going to look at populating your social media channels. These are a daily events. If you're not on social media, you're falling behind, and we need to help you get ahead. We want you to have an online presence for not only consumers to learn more about chiropractic, but to encourage patients to visit your practice. But don't hesitate to if your Facebook page is stale. Unfortunately, this leaves a first poor impression for many. So make it a priority in 2020 to populate your social media channels daily and reach more consumers. How do you reach more consumers? Well, there's great ways to do it. If you haven't already done so, this is on my left, the social media accelerators. These support our 2020 vision and they benefit all of the community. The accelerators are actually sent out twice per week and include easy to share content for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The monthly marketing roadmap that you see includes one click postings every week for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. How easy is that? If it's easy to do, it's easy to implement. All you have to do is put that strategy in place on who's going to do it in your office and when it's going to be done. By using the benefits available to you as a foundation member, and if you're not, please join me because it's a great family to be in, you're populating your channels a minimum of 3 times per week with evidence based material. The other thing that people have told me is, I don't have time to do it by myself. I get that. So that's why we're here. Now, some of the things that I'm going to teach you today are going to be already laid out step by step. For example, how do you set up an autoresponder message on your Facebook page? Actually, what even is an autoresponder? Let's talk about it. Because I think when you start to see how easy this is, your staff's going to be like, oh, I got this. To prepare you in 2020, this is a brand new tip sheet, and it's going to show you about the autoresponder. While you're busy in practice treating patients, you actually may miss a Facebook message every now and then. An autoresponder allows your page to send an instant message to a current or prospective patient that might need your help and or might have a question. You can customize your message and let them know that someone will contact them soon. This tip sheet actually provides you with a step-by-step autoresponder on how to communicate with those contacting you through Facebook, and that you'll be in touch with them shortly. So don't leave them hanging because they'll depend on you if they know that you'll be getting back to them. Now, let's talk about holding events. Don't wait for 2020 to start working on your marketing plans. And especially, do not hold back on hosting monthly educational events for your patients. These monthly events can be in the form of a Facebook Live, a webinar presentation, or an in person gathering at your practice location. And by making it a priority to engage in your community, they're going to know where to go when they need you. This can include healthcare club fairs, or maybe there's a local PTA meeting that you could be a part of and you can share more information with them. It is a priority to position yourself as a healthcare leader in the community. Getting out there and shaking hands and sharing your knowledge will continue to build positive press and awareness for the benefits of chiropractic care. As we go through, the next piece is looking at monthly progress updates and how to do that. Distributing a monthly newsletter. If you're not distributing monthly newsletters to your patients when you have permission, and I always stress that, always make sure you have permission, then they're missing out on some of the best things that are happening in your practice. Keep them up to date on everything going on. All you need to do is communicate through this channel. A lot of our doctors are doing it via email and putting them on their website page. You can also put your newsletter on your Facebook Live, or you could do it on your Facebook page. Lots of ways to communicate. Now, with the permission of your patients, as you email them, use the resources that we have in store for you. We have content that they can share in your monthly newsletter. We have images and infographics, and let's not forget 125 years of chiropractic success is going to be looking at the Olympic commercial. So we want to make sure that everyone is going to be able to share that Olympic commercial when the time is right. And we want to build up to the excitement. So stay with me because these are really important opportunities for us as a whole and to share really current and important information. Now, speaking of important information, research. We want to be up to date on our research. And if your content on your website isn't enough, or you're looking for a targeted paper that summarizes some of the top research in chiropractic to keep yourself up to date and your community, check out our definitive chiropractic resource manual. This is an important piece because all of the research can sometimes be a little bit wordy for our consumers, and you can build these out and make it easy for them to understand. in a format that is right for you. If you need to find something on headaches, for example, or sports injury, there are subsections that you can actually do simply by opening the table of contents, find the page, and review the latest and greatest chiropractic research supporting the subject matter that you were searching for. It's easy to digest. You can stay up to date as well as prepare yourself to share the top quality research with your patients in a monthly newsletter. You can reach out to healthcare providers and you can start talking about other community events that you might want to inspire based on those information topics that are in the definitive chiropractic resource. Now, talking about research, if you haven't seen it yet, this is one to brag about. If you're going to talk about recent research, one of the most important that I've seen this year to date is actually Acts 1, 2, and 3. They were $7.5 million to do. They were put on by the RAND Corporation, Palmer College of Chiropractic, and the Samueli Institute. It was a 3-year project, and it was done by the Department of Defense, and they just released their final report. In fact, Act 3 was released, as you can see in this letter, on September 6th. And as it was conducted, one of the most important pieces for those that were suffering is that chiropractic did influence strength, balance, and endurance among active duty service members with low back pain. The trial found that chiropractic care improved fitness measures among these active duty service members with low back pain. This is just a snapshot of one letter from the Honorable Rich Shelby, but there are several others. Now, let's look at community outreach. Build on your community outreach topics. You need to make it part of your 2020 vision for 2020 goals to deliver and coordinate community outreach presentations to key community leaders. Meet with a medical doctor down the street to build referrals. Talk with your local hospital. Have you ever thought of just walking in and seeing if you can talk to the human resource department on putting on safety and prevention? How about offering a drug-free care option or a pamphlet to them? Because if someone's coming in and they get that opioid prescription, wouldn't it be nice for them to offer a non-pharmacological brochure with your name on it? And we have it for you. Build those relationships with healthcare providers in your neighborhood, as well as, like, for example, athletic directors at that local high school, or talk to the PTA, maybe at Kiwanis Festival. Find what's right for you, but you have to make a commitment in 2020. This is building goals with soul. Knowing what's right for you and then reaching out and planning for it is going to be a win-win for your patients and also for the profession. We encourage you to utilize that DCR manual that I just showed you and to also stay up to date with us at the foundation. Check in with us on a frequent basis because we've got plenty of new and targeted material for you to share. That's why we want to build media relationships. As you work on your community relationships, we are also here to support you in that. By building media relationships with your local contacts, you can develop and trust them that they will share hot topics and relevant news when the time is right. So, reaching out to media contacts is a great way to do that. Now, we want to look at 2020 marketing overview. What does it look like? This is a nice little tip sheet that you can just check off and say, done. This is an opportunity for you and your staff, your greatest team that you have, to look through and prepare your marketing 2020 vision. It helps you to know what you're going to do, more importantly, when you're going to do it, and remind yourself where you can get the content from. And as we go through, December's marketing roadmap all ready for you. We want to take that December's marketing roadmap and make it a priority on implementing. Here's a snapshot of December's marketing roadmap. This is a weekly what to do in your practice for social media postings, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you can download a lot of these and share them on your reception page. When you receive your monthly marketing memo, you can easily listen to it. It'll only take you a couple of minutes, and it will go nicely with your December marketing roadmap. The more you promote the evidence-based material the foundation is creating with you, the more your patients will understand the value of chiropractic care for their overall health. Now, prepping for the holidays. Let's talk about that. This year, we introduced 2 new resources on marketing implementation toolkits and what is available to you to act as a short guide on new ways to market your practice in your area. This is a lovely way to connect. If you want to do a toy drive, even team up with your local fire station in bringing toys to them. And trust me, firefighters will need and want chiropractic care benefits. So, lovely ways to open up your heart, open up your clinic, and be able to showcase how chiropractic care benefits the community. These nice little toolkits are just ready to go. It implements them step by step so your office staff can work through them and know where to build the material and how to get the messaging out. On the next here is setting goals with soul, and I told you for January it's a sneak peek of looking at how to engage the population, and it's really about what's right for you, and that's why the foundation is trying to be very diverse with multiple different topics so that you feel comfortable when it's time to share, you'll be ready to do it. So last but not least, don't forget Meritage. If you can make it to Napa, I'd love to meet you. We'll have a booth there. We have a keynote presentation. And also, don't forget to meet us back here at ChiroSecure next Tuesday. You're going to have the fantastic Janice Hughes ready to give you more information that's right for you. This is the time to market for 2020 so that you'll be well prepared. And I can't wait to be in it with you because 2020 is going to be one of the best years ever. 125 years of chiropractic success. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next month. Busy month, but I hope you'll be back with me.